Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing and unboxing the Corsair K70 low profile Mark II with MX speeds. This is a full-size mechanical keyboard with low profile Cherry MX speed switches. It's got volume adjustment, multimedia keys, and a USB pass-through on the back. This keyboard retails for $150 from Corsair's website, but you can find that as low as $90, and I got mine for $120. So without further ado, let's get started and review this keyboard. Okay, so we're going to start by unboxing this. So, Corsair K70 low profile. There's the low profile switches versus the normal. Let's get this unboxed. Okay, off the bat we have a warranty guide, but no one reads those. Let's take the keyboard out. It's the cable. And what else do we have in the box? I got a wrist rest. Let's get this out of here. So here's the keyboard itself. Let's just go over the main features. The switches. Let's take a look under. There they are. Low profile speeds. We've got a profile switcher, an IQ, brightness indicator, a Windows lock. This is RGB by the way, which is cool. Volume up, volume down, mute, play, pause, forward, backwards, record. And there's a USB pass-through right here, which is pretty useful. I actually use a fingerprint sensor. And then here's the cable. It's really thick, which is kind of bad, but you have two ports. One for the actual keyboard to be used, and one for the pass-through. And next to this is the wrist rest. And it's not really, it's not the softest thing, but I guess it just kind of conforms well, and it clips in here. It also came with these gaming keys, like you just attach them on. So I'll put them on WASD, that's where you'll be playing most. So there comes a key switch puller, keycap puller, you'll just take them off, I'll show you. And there we go, we got some more Capi keys, which is good for gaming. There's also Q, E, R, and F, but this is the main one. And the space bar is also textured, as you can see. So now I've shown you the keyboard, we're going to plug into the computer and just try messing around with the RGB and software. Okay, so now we're going to do a sound test. This keyboard uses Cherry MX low profile switches, which are linear, have a 45 gram actuation force, and a travel distance of 1 millimeter. This keyboard is pretty quiet with no audible click, and it could be a near silent keyboard with some thick O-rings. So now I'm going to do a sound test with just all the other keys and stabilizers. And the stabilizers are, that's pretty good, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. Shift is a little bit bad, but no one uses it much, and the space bar is a little rattly, but for the most part, stabilizers are good and switches are pretty consistent. One more thing about the keyboard is that this cable is really thick and non-removable, but you can easily route it, and I guess it's center cabled. And about the USB port, this is what I use mine for. It's a Windows lock. So see my computer's locked. Just tap this and back in. So that's what I use the USB pass-through for. And you don't have to plug the cable in if you're not going to use the pass-through. So now I'm going to talk about my thoughts of what I think of the keyboard in typing and gaming. Most of the work that I do includes typing in online school or Google Docs and whatever. And these are linear keys, which are good for typing. However, I find the keys to be sometimes a little too shallow, and I'll accidentally press the keys next to on accident. And also, it's hard to find better keycaps because these are ABS and they get kind of sweaty and oily easily. But overall, typing is very fast. Like if you're good at typing, you can easily hit high words per minute because they're really light to touch. And then the second use of the gaming keyboard is obviously gaming. And for gaming, these have been really good. They're really small movements, can be like easily registered, very little lag, they're easy to press. And also those grip keycaps that I showed you earlier, these ones really help in just getting a good feel of the keyboard. One thing is that it's a full-size board, so your hands are kind of spread apart from your keyboard and mouse. However, if you're used to full-size boards, it's fine. Overall, this is a great gaming keyboard. It's fast, accurate, and feels good. For typing, it's a little bit shallow and thin, like the keycaps, but overall, it's a great keyboard. Regardless of what people say, I think that Corsair IQ is the best software for controlling your peripherals and PC stuff. For example, I have like 6 Corsair fans, the light strip, I have my keyboard, and all the other stuff syncs together really well. And so I'm going to touch on a few of the lighting presets you can make. You can do custom ones, pre-made ones, even make macros, shortcuts, and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you some of the predefined lighting modes. So I turned off the lights to better show the lighting effects that you can do on this keyboard. So here right now is Spiral Rainbow, there's Rainbow Wave, there's Color Shift, which is like a rainbow but like in random colors. There's Visor, which kind of like travels in between the keyboard, which is pretty cool. Back and forth, back and forth. And Rain, which is like, falling little droplets on the keyboard, like it travels down. And then another one of my favorites is Type Lighting, which was the one I showed in the beginning, where every time you touch, it just spreads across the keyboard. So overall, iCUE is a really powerful software. You can easily change the lights of the keyboard, as you can see. You can create actions like macros or shortcuts that you want to add on. For example, I can like launch an application or set up a macro or something. And this just really adds to the Corsair keyboard that you can only get here. You can make customs or different brands, but iCUE is just what brings it all together. See all my devices and my fans and stuff. So overall, this Corsair K70 is a great keyboard. It's got great RGB, really solid build quality, and I like the profile switchers and volume keys, multimedia controls. The only things I don't like about this keyboard are the ABS keycaps, which kind of get oily and sweaty easily, and this thick cable that you can't remove. Overall, this keyboard's pretty good for the price. It retails at $150, but you can easily find it for $120 like I did, and the lowest I've seen is $90. So overall, that's what I think of this keyboard. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this.